I enjoyed a lot of what I heard here. I just didn't like a lot of the drama that this thing served up because it just doesn't feel all that relevant. I'm feeling a light to decent 6 on this thing, but that's just my opinion. You guys, you were asking for this. Let me know what you think of this album. And maybe that's partially why I'm not on board with this album. I'm kind of feeling a strong 5 to a light 6 on this. On the fence. Had really high moments and really low moments for me. This album, in a word, is incredibly middlebrow. I'm feeling a light to decent 5 on Yeezus. If you've given this thing a listen, what did you think? And I'm not saying I ain't never been toyed with by a group or an artist that I really liked before. It's just that after having been toyed with, I was given an album that I thought was really great. Can't really say that that happened in this case. I'm feeling a strong 5 to a light 6 on this thing. If I could take all the experience I have now, take this record, bring it back to 2016, rescore it, and place it somewhere on my year-end list, I'd have to say I'd feel maybe like a decent to strong 8 on this, and probably throw it somewhere in my top 15 of 2016. And say easily, this is really my favorite thing Kanye has done this decade, and this album is definitely him overcoming that awkward phase where he was kind of experimenting with weirder styles or weirder takes on rap music with his previous album, Yeezus. But yeah, biggest complaint about this thing is really that I just wanted more out of it. I would love to hear more. I would love to hear more. But that being said, highly impressed with the 7 tracks that are on here to begin with. So I'm feeling a decent to strong 8 on this thing. And I'm also super impressed with how forward-thinking, difficult to pin down, and futuristic this album feels too. I am legit feeling a strong 9 to a 10 on this thing. What do you think of that? Hey, what do you is this exciting to you? Does this interest you at all? Well, I like it. I like it a lot. I would love to hear a longer, more sensibly structured project with better songwriting, less skeletal instrumentals too. I mean, for a Christian album, this thing, again, is not very Christ-like, nor is it very album-like. I'm feeling a strong 4 to a light 5 on this one. But overall, in my opinion, to put this album in a word, overrated. I am feeling a strong 5 to a light 6 on this thing. I am enthusiastic to see Kanye at least reach a point of creative stability and focus once again. And I'm also hoping this leads to at least some semblance of personal focus and stability for my own sanity when it comes to the next album rollout at some point. I'm feeling a light to decent 7 on this record. As far as a rating on this thing, I really honestly have no idea. I'm kind of feeling there are some cool ideas here, but I mostly feel like a voyeur at this point, looking at something that is very much in progress while also watching one of the darkest times of somebody's personal life that I'm not really sure that I want access to out of 10. That's kind of my rating of this current version of Donda 2 that I hope we see a much better version of in the future. And there you go. Those are my thoughts on this.